Hey everyone, welcome to Middle Level Literacy 2. My name is Angela Mulcana and I'm going to be your instructor for this class. I wanted to take a few minutes and just preview the My Courses page. There is a lot of information when you first get on, a lot of info to look through, and I don't want anyone to be overwhelmed. So the easiest thing to do is for us just to walk through each of the links on the left-hand side and see how the class is set up. When you log in to our course page, this is the main page you're going to see, and it has all of the announcements, tasks, and to-do things. I'm sure you've had online courses before and you're familiar with the setup of this page. Your next tab will be announcements. I normally post announcements weekly. When I post an announcement, I also click a little link so that it will send you an email of that exact announcement. So the original post is going to be right here under announcements. The first thing you need to look at is the Getting Started link. This has your syllabus, calendar, assignments, and a netiquette document. So I would suggest reading this document, looking through it, and just taking note of some of the things it points out. Just common courtesy for emails, discussion board posts when you reply to other classmates. So just take a few minutes and look at that. We'll come back to this page in just a few minutes and look at these documents. Under modules and weekly folders, this is where you'll spend most of your time. You can see that the course is broken down into 3 modules, module 1, 2, and 3. You can also see the duration for each module. So module 1 is going to last 5 weeks. Module 2 is going to go from week 6 to 11 and so on. Let's take a quick look at module 1. So the first thing you're going to see in each module is going to be the essential questions, things to think about throughout that module, and some directions. You also have a quick snippet right here of the due dates and assignments for module 1. And you can see under module 1, the 5 weeks are broken down for a folder for every week. And I went ahead for each module. When it opens up, it's going to open up all the weeks. So for module 1, you have week 1 through 5 already open for you. That doesn't mean to go ahead and work ahead on week 2, 3, and 4, 5. I would prefer if you stay on the week that we're currently in. However, go ahead and look through so that way you know what's coming, you know what to expect for the entire module. And I think this is going to be especially helpful when we get to module 3 and 4. It gets really just module 3, I'm sorry. It gets really busy in module 3. We'll come back and look at some specifics for module 1. Module 2, you can see already that the assignment overview, when it's due, but no folders are open under those modules. And then module 3. The next link is going to be an assignment link. This is just really a quick access link to all of the assignments that are going to be due in module 1. In module 1, when you saw the weekly folders, I've also listed all the assignments under each weekly folder. But just like I said, a quick access to see everything is going to be right here under assignments. Course library. This has a lot of information that you're going to use throughout the course. Book chapters, articles. These are things that in your weekly folders, I will tell you, read Tompkins chapter 1. I'll also put the link in there for that, but you can also go right here to course library and find it in book chapters or under articles. Lesson plan resources. You're going to be using this throughout the semester. When you have time in the first couple of weeks, I would suggest go ahead and looking through this. And field experience. Discussion board. You already have one assignment ready. Email Dr. Mulcana. This is a quick access. You click it and my name, email address is already put in, and all you need to do is put a subject in and type your email. I would request that when you send an email, if you could put your name and your class, that would be really helpful for me, especially until I get to know everybody later on in the semester. Keep an eye on my grades right here. This is very important. You can see I already have all assignments put in for Module 1, and then you can see the grade that you've been given. Just be sure to keep up with your grades. I think that's very important. Now, the first thing let's look at is the syllabus. All right, at the beginning has the basic information. I'm going to let you look through that on your own. There are just a few things that I wanted to point out with this. Here's a list of the textbooks and materials you're going to need. It's also giving you a quick list of the assignments for the entire course. It's not broken down into modules, just a quick overview of all the assignments that you're going to need to complete. And this is also an important point right here. Look at the grading scale. So for these classes, it's a 7-point grading scale. That means a 93 to a 100 is an A. An 86 to a 92 is going to be a B. So make sure you keep up with that because it's 7 points, not 10. Also, I want you to go through and look at the field component. Middle level at 1 and 2, you're required to go into a classroom and do observations. Now, we're not doing 20 hours this semester. We're going to only do 15. But 5 of those hours need to be for middle level lit 2. So middle level lit 2 is focusing on writing instruction. Middle level lit 1 is focusing on reading instruction. So 5 of these 15 hours need to be documented on your time log, and you need to be observing writing instruction in the classroom. When you're doing that and when you're going, make sure that you keep a lot of detailed notes on any type of writing instruction you see happening in the classroom. At the end of the semester, you will be completing a field placement paper, so you need to have as much information that you can put into the paper as possible. So gather all of your notes and info throughout the semester. It'll make it easier towards the end. Okay, so be sure you look through your syllabus. Another document is the course assignment log. And I actually visually like how this is set up, and it's giving you everything that's going to be associated with each module, what due date, and how many points is associated with each one. So make sure you look through this, print it off, keep up with your scores and your assignments. The last document I want us to look at is your calendar. So this is, again, telling you by each week what you need to read, videos you need to view, and assignments that are going to be due. So this week you're starting off already. You have video observation reflection, number 1 due. You need to complete a reading learning log and a grammar writing assignment. And we'll talk a little bit about those in a few minutes. So it's broken down by week, it's broken down by module, and it's color-coded because I like everything to be visually appealing as well. All right, we'll go over Module 1 in our next video, but I think that's going to be it for the basic overview.